What's up now? How's everybody doing? We're about to talk about grief today. If you are here catching a replay and you have no intentions of staying, oh Lord, there goes I mess up every time. If you're here for the replay and you have no intentions of staying, do your girl a favor and hit the like. You just keep it moving. You don't got to stay, but go on and hit the like for your girl. I'm talking about grief today. Jeez, that's a way to start. Every time I always think I got it all. I'm like, yay. Hold on. Your girl's got it up. And then, yes. We're talking about grief today only because of some things that are happening in my actual reality that have pissed me off to the highest festivities. And I decided to come to YouTube and get a little YouTube advice. All right. I'll tell you a couple stories. You tell me what I should, what am I tripping? Maybe some advice that I could pass on to the person that we're talking about. All right. That's what I got going on today. Hey now. Hey Angel. Pretty eyes. Pretty eyes. We made it. I missed it. We'll talk about it later. All right. Yeah. So the 5 stages of grief, if you don't know, are denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. Now, technically, there's 7 stages of grief, but two of them it's been streamlined. Two of them they kind of coupled it, so now it's just five. Okay, all right. So you know the 5 stages of grief. Okay, so I got a situation happening in my real life that I want to talk about, and it is what it is. Ooh, so I have a younger brother. He's almost 40. He ain't young. He ain't no spring chicken. Got some children. He is just went through a divorce, and he is stuck in depression. He won't go past that stage, and it's very frustrating to hear the things that he's saying because, and this is where I need your advice, YouTube. I'm a little aggressive. He's my little brother, but we weren't raised the same. I was raised the way I was raised, and my mother actually, raised him. Along with he has a twin, and then I have even younger sibling. So the three of them were actually raised by my mother. So they were raised different than me. You know what I'm saying? I got a tough shell, thick skin. I had a fucked up first quarter, so uh, uh, I'm a little tougher. I'm right. I'm a lot tougher. I'm so tough that this grown ass man, threatened someone by calling me to beat them up, and it was another man. He was like, "Don't make me call my sister." Anyway, all right. I'm a little thicker. I'm a little harder. So, dude is completely. It's been 6 months. All right. They're divorced. It's over. Who was wrong and who was right? To me, I don't give a fuck. That's not. I don't care. It's over. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, he won't get past the depression, and everyone seems to be in the family coddling him, and it's going to get better and shit like that. But I'm not that person. So, and he knows this. It's not a secret. I didn't just become this person today. You know what I'm saying? So I don't talk to him on the regular. But I see that he's going through these things, and my daughter told me that he's posting things on the Facebook, which I don't really go too much anymore. But I go over to the Facebook, and he's going through a lot. He's got a whole, I had no idea that this is what he's going through. So I hit him up on the Yield Messenger, and he surprisingly answered. I was like, I was shocked. So goddamn, that sounded like a gunshot. This motherfucker come to get me or something, man. And, I talked to him and shit, and he's just completely in. He won't get out of that state. So, I'm me. I can't be nobody but me. Hey, everybody that's in the chat, just let me rattle this out, bro, and then I need some goddamn advice. So I'm like, listen, you got to move on, babe. It's been too long. You got kids to think about. Fuck this bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's over with. You don't have to. So I wind up, listening to his plan, which is His plan, the end result of his plan is him abandoning his children. Now, he has 2 children with her, but he has a child with somebody else. So you're just going to flee the scene. That's pretty much his plan, is just to flee the fucking scene. What? So it turned into a whole argument, and he hung up. Listen, I understand people get stuck in depression. I promise you, I have had my fair share of fucking trauma. His trauma it's not even a drop in the fucking bucket of the shit that I've overcome and been through. Not this little weak shit that he's crying about has got me livid. It's got me out of my fucking skin, out of my hookup. Like, I'm yelling at this fool. And then I'm talking to my kids about it. And, I don't want him to hurt himself, but that's the road that I'm here. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing tap out punk shit. Look, listen, let me explain something to you. Let me take my glass off. I've been through a lot of shit. Listen, I got over so much shit. I have endured so much heartbreak, not just from failed relationships, but just life in general. Listen, look, my first man got murdered in my carpet. His insides were hanging the fuck out of his body. I got stabbed in the process, not fatally. I was 8 months pregnant at 19 years old with a son and another baby in the next room. You understand? And I had to continue to live in that house after he died, and they moved him out with the fucking chalk outline out front that they didn't get rid of, that I had to find some sort of chemical to remove because it wasn't made of chalk. It was oil based. So shut the fuck up. This is the man. Like, I was able to get over that. You know what I'm saying? You will get over this. This isn't his first divorce even. So like this weak shit that's coming out of his mouth, it's got me so angry. Like, so angry. So I had to take to fucking YouTube to find out if I'm bugging. Like I said, everybody's stages are different. The timeline isn't, it's not. It's been 6 months since they've separated. The divorce is final. This is 6 months he's had to grieve. All right. I feel like he's been in he was kind of in the beginning bargaining. But I feel like he's been in the depression too long. And so the family that gives a fuck about him, are telling him that he should seek help and a counselor and all that other shit. I just think he needs a fucking spine. So, yeah, I'm that one in the family that I can't do the group hug bullshit. I hit you with the reality. I guess I could be bugging y'all. Maybe. I think not. What do y'all got going on in the chat? I'm sorry. Pretty Eyes, Himarena. Ooh, I'm so salty. Y'all have no idea. Angel, I spoke to you already. That's it. Everybody's here. We're all accounted for. Everyone's here. Everyone's here. Let's see what y'all talking about. He's hurting himself. He is. He won't get out of it, Pretty Eyes. It's making me so mad. Comfort. Yeah, yeah. Not everyone is built the same. It's just when I see that you're still so upset and his plan that he's come up with is to, flee the scene. Legit get in his car and just drive the fuck away from everything. His job, his house, just drive away. And I said, so it sounds like you need like a little mini vacation. Maybe you should book a cruise, get some time off work, or just go drive to Vegas and bang a hooker like normal people do. Do some coke, something. No, he's chosen to flee the fucking scene. And, the more I was saying, well, damn, why do your kids got to pay for your failed marriage? Why does your son, that's not even related to this woman, why does he got to pay for your failed relationship? The fuck you got going on? He just wasn't seeing it my way. He's, part of me feels like it's, big time attention seeking bullshit. But then another part of me, I don't want him to hurt himself. Like I said, I don't really fuck with him, but he's still my little brother. You know, I don't want him to kill himself, hurt himself, or her. I don't know his, mindset. But I feel like he's too much of a punk bitch to even. PE, Pretty Eyes, drive away. He said as far away from her as possible, because he does not want to see her or hear her voice anymore. So he's going to, and he packed his shit. One of my sons went over there, and his older brother went over there earlier to check on him. I'm not sure the result of that. I have to call my son. Yeah, I talked to him, and he packed up all his. Mind you, I haven't talked to this fool. The last time I talked to him was at my mother's funeral. Like I don't talk to him. He packed up all his shit, and he said, I need to get away. And I'm like, yeah, I agree, get a vacation. He was like, no, I can't stay in this house anymore because it's empty. And I'm like, I dig that. Empty house, no kids. No, I understand. I'm like, so did you find an apartment? I'm thinking he's going to sell his house, put it up. He's like, no, I'm just going to get in my car and drive west. And I'm like, to Lakewood? Like, what the fuck you mean? What? Y'all don't understand. That's a suburb of Cleveland. To Lakewood? Like, where you mean west? Where you going? He's like, I'm thinking of California. I'm sorry, what? I'm like, for how long? He was like, some years. He's like, I don't have no intentions of coming back no time soon. I'm like, oh, okay. So you're just tapping out of, you're just, okay, goodbye. Okay. We'll see. Oh, he's got me so frustrated. Because if I was in his position, I would have been gotten over this. And I know we're not the same people, and everyone's different. It's just hard for me to see. It's hard for me to ingest it. Because what 6 months? Oh my God! This ain't even his first. Okay. Okay. And she's apparently moved on. Apparently she has moved on. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to get rid of this ad, y'all. Aside from that, how y'all doing? I just got to give me some watch hours. I figured I'd pick something to talk about. My little brother pissed me off earlier. The family's around giving him a fucking group hug. I'm trying to give him a punch in the fucking face because fuck her. The fuck? He's not a bad looking dude. I guess he's a little light skinned, bright. I guess they call him. What's the saying? Bright, light, damn near white. Yeah, well, he's like that. He's an attractive kind of dude. He's had his whole. He's had a job since I can remember, since he was a teenager. Like he's always works. He don't drink. He don't do drugs. Whatever happened to their relationship, it didn't work. Shit happens, bro. Go out here and. Then what is it? 4 bitches to every man? 5? Is it 5 bitches to every man? Come on, man. Get out here. Get out here. Right, Moreno, what the fuck? Do you Pretty Eyes? It's very frustrating. My little brother is close in age. Oh, I'm sorry, moving this shit around. It's probably fucking. My little brother is close in age with my oldest kids, because my mother had them at a late age. She had twins, and then another little girl. The twins are a girl and a boy, and then another girl when she was 40 with the twins and 41 with my youngest sister. So my kids, my oldest ones came pretty soon after that. I think my oldest kid is like 2 years younger than my youngest little sister. So they kind of grew up together. My 2 oldest with my siblings, because they're all around the same age. So they're kind of like besties, like sibling cousins. If that makes sense? Like real tight knit. And they're all coming to his aid. My oldest son wants to punch him in the face also. Like he has a similar personality as me, and his sentiments are pretty much the same as mine. Like, snap out of it. God damn. He's got a car. He owns his own home. He's got a nice little gig. He's not a bad looking dude. He's not into drugs and alcohol. That's great. He don't smoke cigarettes. You shouldn't have no problem nabbing a new one. Shouldn't have no problem snagging a new bitch. And I know those saying, you know what I'm saying, for women, for men, I would assume it would apply to y'all also. The best way to get over an old love is to get under a new one. You know what I'm saying? So you can, go bang it out on some hookers or something. Shit. Be single for a while. Turn your house into a big man cave. You know what, Pretty Eyes? My brother was coddled also. My mother, she had 8 children, but she only raised the last 3 that I just talked about fully from birth till she passed away. They were all adults when she passed away. My mom died 3 years ago, so they're all mega grown. So she had my brother, and like I said, his twin is a girl, and then like a year later another girl. So she had the one boy and the 2 girls. She definitely treated him. She overly mothered him. She spoiled him. She coddled him. He could do no fucking wrong. Everything he said was, somebody was trying to attack him, her baby boy. So he definitely, she was still doing his laundry. You know what I'm saying? Full into where he should have been doing his own fucking laundry. So, and then from there, he just hopped from there to, the first wife. She did the same thing, coddled his ass. But now that he's alone, relationships fail. Fuck the actual relationship. Now that you're alone, you would think that he would want to take some time to breathe without having to be responsible for some broad and her needs. Like I would, but that's me. That's just me. I do hope that the next live I do isn't me telling y'all, some bad news about my little brother. I hope he gets himself together. But as far as the 5 stages of grief, I feel like oftentimes people do get stuck on stuck on one stage, like the bargaining shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you think that you can make it better or change it some sort of way. That depression is a motherfucker, man. People get stuck there and do bad things. I'm torn. I definitely want to punch him in the face. That's for sure. That's a given. Punch him right in his fucking face. Snap out of it. I kind of want to get on a plane with him to Vegas and be his wing sister and get him some fucking random hooker tail in Vegas. Maybe we'll get some Molly. Maybe we'll do a little gambling, hit a buffet. You know what I'm saying? I can smack a spine into his punk ass. Ooh, I just got mad all over again. God damn. It is 5 stages. PE. It used to be 7, but they took 2 of them out. I think one was shock. There was something else was in there. I forget. People get stuck, man, in the stages. They be stuck in denial for a long time. That's the first stage, is denial. Motherfucker be stuck there for a long time. Like, nope. He was stuck on that for a while too. Nope. This ain't happening. She's coming back. She didn't really. This ain't over. It's not over. It's not. Yeah, it really is. It really is. I dig it. When my man got murdered, in the floor, when he was still in the hospital. Listen, he got murdered right in front of me. He got cut. The man, stabbed me in my hand because I tried to grab the knife from him. My man was stabbed many times in the back, but he was stabbed in the gut, and the man drug it across his abdomen, and his fucking insides were falling, hanging out. I was 19, and like I said, pregnant as fuck. Uh, when he went to the hospital, I ran out of the house, mind you. It was a whole thing. But I was calling the hospital and in denial that he died. Like in my mind, they were just going to put all that back in and stitch him up, and he was going to be good to go. Like it didn't. I was in denial the whole for hours, and people are staring at me and shit like, "Bitch, he died, right?" And I'm looking at, no. What do you mean? They're going to staple him up. It's a doctor. It's a doctor's office. They're going to shove it all back, and he's going to be good. Denial's a bitch. It's a trip when you are, especially when you're snatched out of it the way I was. It wasn't like it just gradually went away. It was just, I talked to his mother, and boom, he was, she said he's gone. So I was just snatched out of that denial right quick. That was wild. That was wild. I get it, man. I've been divorced. I've had my heart broken by a nothing ass dude who I hope right now scrapes the side of his whack ass Cadillac. How do I know he's driving a Cadillac? Because he thinks that that's the top. Why would he drive anything else? Goofy bitch. How's y'all Saturday doing? Pretty eyes. The last night with Broadway's live stream, I was watching it on my phone, but I had the volume turned down. So I was typing in the chat like dancing ladies and the cartwheel ladies because I knew he was playing his music. That's why I had the volume turned down. But then I forgot to turn the volume up because I was doing some other shit. And then I saw you said we made it. I'm like, we made it. Where'd we go? What did we do? We're back chat hoes? Did we do it? No, you said he mentioned us. That's great. That's what's up. I'm not hating on the caddy. Angel, you're right. Space, you're right. We did all that. Okay, the space and time to grieve. Yes, Angel. Yes, yes. But while he's falling apart on the goddamn carpet, his children are growing up. He has a son with the first marriage. So the son with the first marriage, he has to suffer. He has to pay because you failed yet another relationship, or however it went, another relationship failed you, whatever. So now, not only does he only see you part-time because you don't live with his mother, but now he's not going to see you at all because you decided to flee the fucking scene because you can't get over. Come on, man. Snap out of it. Snap the fuck out of it. Snap out of it. And he's a big gamer. He works and he games. That's pretty much what he does. He doesn't go to the gym. He don't go to clubs. Unplug that shit. Unplug it. Unplug it. Go out the fuck side. Go outside. He's never gonna. I'm not on any of these dating apps, but I bet you if I downloaded Plenty of Fish, this fool would be in that motherfucker. I bet you he would. I just know it. No. But I can't tell nobody how to grieve, Angel. I agree. I can't tell nobody how to grieve. But I can tell him he's soft and a punk bitch while he's grieving. He hung up on my shit. I was like, you're selfish as fuck. How are you just gonna leave your children because your relationship failed? The fuck does that have to do with them? What the fuck does that have to do with your daughter? Where are you gonna be on daddy daughter dance? Somewhere the fuck else. Why? Why? She don't fucking care if you're still with her mother or not. All she knows is you didn't show up for fucking daddy daughter dance. Good looking out. Dickhead. Has he pretty eyes? My ass be when a lot of the streamers first start their lives. If it's somebody that I know that plays like 3 or 4 songs before they actually start talking, I usually turn the volume down, and I'll be listening to another live stream like on my TV. So, like, say, for example, if Buddy Lee goes live, I know he plays like 2, 3 songs before he actually starts talking. I'll have him on my phone with the volume down, but I'll be on my TV watching you, pretty eyes. You feel me? That's how it works up in here. So I don't always hear things that are being said. And then when I'm done listening to one stream, I'll commit to the other. As soon as I commit, I'm fully committed. So apparently when I fully commit, I didn't hear nothing ever. Good looking out, sir. Thank you. Although I don't think anybody subbed to me, but I appreciate the shout out. Thank you. It's wild over there between him and Mahia, huh? That shit's crazy. That Mahia and Broadway shit, Pretty Eyes, it's wild. Are you going live tonight, Pretty Eyes? I saw you had a live set up. I'm just up here running my mouth about grief, trying to catch some good watch hours. Ooh, I have a video that I uploaded from the Tic Tac Toe. You know, I didn't do anything. I just stole her shit, uploaded it to YouTube. It got like 2,000 views. What? I'm very excited. I don't know why. Hit the like. Did you hit the like, Pretty Eyes? What the fuck? I don't know, man. I've always been I'm trying to remember. There are like, I would say like maybe 2 or 3 at the most. At the most. Like situations that really leveled me. Like they really just leveled the fuck out of me. I just told you about one of them. There's more things that went with that scenario. It wasn't just my man got murdered in front of me at 19 while I'm 8 months pregnant. But you know, he was murdered by my mother's boyfriend. We all lived in the same house, so my mother's boyfriend murdered my boyfriend, and then you know he went to prison. But while he was in jail in the county, waiting, you know, to go to get sentenced, waiting for court. Period. She was still accepting phone calls from this fool. You know, I still had to live there. I was 19, I had any money, and I had a kid and one on the way. So, you know, she still accepted phone calls from this fool. So the phone would ring occasionally, you know, it'd be this fool calling from the county. Then she was sneaking this fool dope in her bra and shit. Not only in the county, but when he got sentenced to actual prison, she was sneaking him shit. And I ain't gonna, you know, she had a little balloon in her titties. Um, yeah. So I was dealing with that. Like, plus I had, you know, gave birth to my son, you know, a month later, and his punk ass had colic. So I got 2 babies in diapers. One's got colic. I'm fucking dealing with the fact that my man just got murdered in the next fucking room. And the phone is ringing and it's this fool calling collect while this bitch is putting, you know, balloons in her titty, asking me, can I see it? Can you tell? Can you tell? That was, I think, the that leveled me the most in my life. That was uh if there was any a point in time in my life when I should have ended it all, it was in that moment. Those months. In those months right there. Yeah. I got over it. Um, it definitely gave me an even thicker skin than maybe that's why I was able to, you know, I would say it took me about a year. It took me about a year before I was able to even want to go the fuck outside, period. You know, I was in a house with these crying ass kids and I was crying, you know, it was wild, but I got over it. And it's just so weak. Your marriage ended, and it didn't even it really end on a bad note. It's like it's not like they're having this long drug out divorce where they have to separate, you know, bank accounts and who's going to get what assets. Uh, you know, he had a dispute. He let her get. They have a joint custody of the kids. I don't know about the house. I didn't ask who, you know, the house, but he's still living there, so I would assume it's his house. Uh, you're heartbroken. Okay, you've been heartbroken before. Oh, it's so frustrating. Who did I cuss out? Oh, that one lady. Don't nobody never send me cash apps. Hit the cash app. I wish somebody would send me a cash app with a message. I would be tickled. I'd be like, what? Oh, you know what? It happened to me once. I take it back. This one man sent me $5 and with his phone number. I was like, okay, hey. I never called it, but I was flattered because he was only like 30 something, and he knows I'm an old biddy. I was like, okay, hi, how you doing? That's it though. Just the one time. What? Yeah, he did, Moreno. He was like, hi. There go them digits, girl. I was like, what? Sir, I'm old enough to be your mother. He was like, I like it like that. What? I'm kidding. I didn't have no conversations with him like that. I made all that up. Except for the part that he really did send me his phone number and $5. What are y'all getting into today? Anything exciting? You went live today, Morena? Huh, Morena? I can talk about these these people on YouTube got me mad. Matt. It's so corny, man. There's money to be made on this app, and if you're not striving towards that goal, like, you know, fully, if you're just like me, I just like to kick it and talk shit. And if at some point I make a couple dollars, that'd be great. But I'm not really putting in any real work. Like, I'm not editing anything. I'm not creating anything. I'm just running my fucking mouth and uploading shit that I stole from TikTok. Um, that I think is funny or cool or because I fucking feel like it. But all this, like when I hear people talk about um, like they're big time, big time, big time in the beef sector or big time in the black sector or Mo3 or any sector, big time. I'd be over there in the white people sector too. I just don't know what to call it. Over there too in the white people sector. Um, there's anyway. I won't go into all that. They don't need to know all my hickory hideouts. Okay, a bitch got to go somewhere where nobody knows her name. All right. Shit. But it's so corny because big time, your idea of what big time is so limited and small. Like, you think you're doing big things with this little tiny chunk of YouTube, but there's so much more that you can be tapping into, so you can actually make some real fucking money, but you're not tapping into anything greater because you feel like you're on top of your little that shit is corny to me. Like, shut up. You ain't on top of nothing. You're not on top of nothing. Nothing. Shit. You know what, Angel? I was seeing not I don't upload anything on TikTok, so I don't give a shit. I only watch and steal shit. But there are a lot of TikTokers that are very concerned with it's not going to get banned, Angel. I was actually watching some of the court thing. They're not trying to ban TikTok. They're trying to sell it. The Congress or whoever the fuck are saying they don't like the current owner. They don't want to change TikTok. They want to get the owner out of there and get a new owner. That's the gist of what the fuck I watched. Of course, they said it a lot better than I just did. But the people on TikTok, the TikTokers, are concerned with the new person that or persons that are going to be taking over are going to completely change the format and put all these restrictions. And so now they're all worried about their content. Because some people on TikTok have some really great content. So what I heard today is, this is what I heard. It's supposed to be a secret. It was whispered. Apparently, there's a new app called Clapper. Like clap on, clap off, the Clapper. I'm not hip to it. Some of y'all might be hip to it. Man, I just started using TikTok because of Morena's punk ass like 6 months ago. But apparently everybody's supposed to go get you a clapper. Get you a backup on the clapper in case the TikTok starts wilding out. That's the message, Angel. That's the word for all you tic-tac-toers. Get you a clapper. Some variety. Oh, I'm dropping the link, woman. Yeah, they've been getting threatened for years. Like the Juul, the vaping Juul. That's what I use. Hold on, put these headphones in. Can y'all hear me? Let me see if my circle moving. Yes. Let me turn them down too, because I be having this turned all the way up. I was saying, Marina, with the Juul, I use that's the vape that I use. Oh Lord, I pushed the wrong button. Okay, no, I did. Okay, that should be good. Can y'all hear me? That should be about right. With the Juul, they've been trying to ban that for years. So there's always some court trial, some hearings going on to ban the Juul. And what they came up with was they got rid of all the flavors except for two, menthol or non-menthol. But they're still trying to get rid of that shit too. They're always, these corporations are always fighting somebody. All right, guess. Mm-hmm. Boom. Getting better at it. Yeah, we just got the menthol and not menthol. That's fine with me. I know I need to stop vaping, Morena. Damn. I used to smoke them cigarettes now, goddamn it, for almost 35 years. I'm grabbing some ice. I might hear a jingling. It's ice in a metal container. So, it's been like 5 years I've been vaping. Maybe I need to work towards stopping that. They gave me excuse me, I gotta bang this ice. I'm sorry, it's gonna sound really loud just for a second. When I fell and broke my leg, 5 years back, that resulted in pins and metal, and I had to stay in a nursing home for a while. They gave me a patch. They put this patch on my arm, and then they had these pills. That shit didn't work. The patch worked a little bit. Oh wait, what'd I do? I pushed the wrong button. God damn me. Wait, let me do it. Let me try again. Don't go nowhere. Okay. I think I got you this time.
Yeah.
It's pushing the wrong damn buttons.
What are you talking about a patch for? What, a fentanyl patch?
Oh, when I was to quit smoking, it wasn't the kind from like the drugstore. It was when I was in the hospital, and it kind of worked. It helped me off a bit, but the pills didn't work for me. They gave me these pills after I left.
Worked for me.
I used when I was younger. I used that gum. That helped, but it didn't help. I didn't stop.
But you can get addicted to the gum too, though.
Fucking chewing gum.
They don't tell you.
Nasty ass gum all day. What's going on with you, gal?
Not a lot of. But what I was gonna tell you. Damn it! I had it on my mind when I hit the fucking link.
You could talk about grief.
Yeah, I've had enough of that in my life.
Was there any time in your life where you found it extra hard to get over a specific situation?
Yeah.
Like maybe the loss of
But I had to suck it up like a buttercup and just deal with it, because if I ran from it, then the only one I have to blame is myself.
What about like death?
I mean, I'm quite. I don't know how you could just leave your kid like that, though.
Yeah.
I
That's
just
just
don't get
wild,
it
man.
over. But my brother did it. My brother had this damn girl he wouldn't leave alone, and I mean he almost killed himself over the dumb bitch
See,
multiple times, and he had a child and didn't even, wasn't even a father because he had to stay away from her, and it's like it's not fair. Both of you are being fucking selfish right now when there's a child involved. You got to put your whatever your emotions are going through, you got to put them on the back burner and do what's best for your kid at the end of the day.
I think that this thing just occurred to me just now. I just packed a bowl, bro. I just smoked a bowl, so I got some clarity. I think that I might be extra tough on him or whatever, because
Why do
my
you think? Because you had to suck it up and he was coddled. Do you think in a way like you're
that's a big part of it, but I think an even bigger part of it is, my husband did the same thing to me. He decided because we weren't in a relationship anymore that he didn't have to be a father, and he went out of his way to make sure that he did zero parenting. He was the anti-parent.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
my child's dad. Right
so
there.
maybe that's part of the reason why I'm like, maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, that coddling shit
I
too. My
think
mom,
he's
man.
kind of needing the tough love though, like because coddling only makes it worse. In my
The rest of the
opinion.
family's coddling him.
Yeah,
Except for
that's
my
making
oldest
it
son.
worse, making him act like he did nothing wrong and all this other dumb shit. Who cares who did wrong or whatever? It's the fact that you just need to get the fuck over it, so your child has a better a better outcome in life because you were able to nip that in the bud and put that behind you, so they don't feel like they're the barrier or why you're not coming around or anything like that. Anyway.
I told his ass to take all the love that he has for that girl and throw it all at his kids. Embrace those kids, love on those kids,
Right.
Take them to the park, take them shopping, spend all the time you can in the world with them, teach them all the things. Just put it all. And the next thing you know, you will have forgotten. You'll pick your head up and look around, and you'll be done forgot. Focus on them babies, man. Focus on them babies. And he didn't have a father growing up. His father died when he was a little baby. So my mom had a boyfriend here and there. My mom had a boyfriend here and there, but they were all whack. One stayed a really long time, and he was a wackest. So he didn't really have a pops growing up, So like, why would you do that to your kids? Like, come on, man.
Right. Oh, I know what I came up here to tell you about that whole damn Mahia and fucking Broadway dumb bullshit. Yeah, the fucking subs are gonna make it so they do fucking get into it, and all these other dumbass motherfuckers that have makeshift beef with him, beef with one or the other. They're gonna try to entice one or the other to go at the other. I just think it's dumb as fuck, but that's my opinion, because they're totally different. The way they run.
Absolutely.
So yeah, like I just don't. I just don't get it. I don't get why you have to go to one or the other and basically plead to him about why you should go after him. Oh, look, this makeshift problem that we're making up. Like, oh, he's hating. He's hating. Even though he says there's no problem, he's still hating. But and trying to make it an issue. And I just think it's dumb as fuck.
What do you think about the Instagram? Going live on Instagram.
Oh, that shit. Okay, so Mahia, and I kind of figured this because Mahia knows like people watch it, especially his haters, more than his supporters. He did that shit for a reason.
Sure.
Like the whole, even the whole tour he did, with this camera on and shit. He knew they were going to talk about it, so he did it. He said, "Fuck it, let me just
I don't have it. I don't have an Instagram, so I don't know what you're talking about.
So we went live on Instagram, right?
No, I knew that part, but what he actually did over there, I don't know. I heard a clip.
Like, DJ, okay, DJ played it, but yeah, there was nothing there. They're trying to make shift problem over it, like saying, "Oh well, Broadway went first, so Mejia, copied that and stole it." And I didn't know you could still fucking go on live on IG, for fuck's sakes. But
here's my take on it. Instagram was there before either one of these gentlemen ever hit a live button. So, you know what I mean? Like, everybody can go live on Instagram. I feel that way also.
Right, and maybe he was just inspired. Like it.
But wait, I have a but. I have a but.
Oh God, here we go.
But when TT was asking him, there was another woman, I don't know who it was. Do you see how it could be perceived like you're trying to copycat Broadway? I think she didn't use the word copycat. She used a different word, but and he went into this whole and she's like, "That's not what I asked you. I'm trying to ask you, do you understand how people could look at it that way? We're not saying that you did it that way. It's not like you were she wasn't suggesting that he was intentionally going out of his way to compete with Broadway or copy Broadway. She was just saying, do you understand why people think that? Why people see that?" And he just wouldn't answer that question. And it was pissing me off. Like, why wouldn't you just say yes or no? No, I don't see how, or yeah, either. Oh. I don't think I can. Okay, I want to go over there anymore.
Do you remember when Broadway first started? I don't know. Yeah, because
I did. I was there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. When Broadway first started, they started to say like, "Oh, Broadway was trying to take over, the late night from Mejia, trying to be like Mejia." It's the same thing, except for it's switched now.
Right. I do agree that people,
they're the top dogs, and they want to see the top dogs go at it. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. There's a lot of conspiracy when it comes to beefs, anyway.
Thank you for the cash app, Pretty Eyes.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I just saw it. Okay.
You always help me, so I had to give you a cash app. After all, I made.
Sorry, I can't read and talk at the same time.
You being on my panels. I mean, I shared the wealth.
Well, good looking out.
Because she won't dare type in the chat. Ever since you and Sean both fucking nailed her to the grass.
I mean, I just asked her a question. I just wanted to know, what was she thinking when she said that shit? Like, you don't think before you speak?
Right,
like, were you high?
That was so
insensitive. Say something for you to say it didn't happen at all. Well, bitch, we saw it.
And then tried to say she got jumped. Like, who the fuck jumped you?
Who hit you? I hate that when they say attacked or jumped. Oh. Just, you can always leave stage, bitch. Leave the stage.
Yeah. If you don't want to take accountability, I mean, that's the easiest thing to do is to fucking run.
I'll tell you what. Pretty Eyes, a lot of these people are getting on my nerves. I hope me and you can stay friendly. Because you're not getting on my nerves. But if I start vocalizing my opinion about some of these folks, I know that you like them. So you're just gonna have to go on mute sometimes or get your ass off the panel occasionally.
The hate, because I have I did that when with the whole, I don't know.
See? She dropped it low. She knew what was coming. She knew it. Oh, she came back.
What were you telling me to get the fuck off your panel? Is that what you're trying to
I'm like, she knew it. She knew it was coming.
Okay, I'll get the fuck off your panel soon.
No, I'm not saying it's going to happen today or, at this moment, but, it may happen.
I got don't care. Like that's the whole thing with a lot of people is they think you control what another person says. You can't do that. Like that is dumb as fuck. That's very selfish of you to think like you can control another adult's thoughts or feelings and just because somebody says it on my panel, I don't give a fuck if it comes back to me. I'll be like, so it's their opinion.
We were talking about Mahia. I'm not going back over there for a while.
Okay.
I have to take a break from that shit. Now, I like Broadway. I'm there for sure. But Mahia, I really like IGT a lot. She cracks me up. Mahia, not so much. Every night, it's a victim impact statement. Every night, this man goes on and on about all these people that are hating on him, and they're mad because he's at the top. And listen, you're feeding them. You're feeding them. Of course, they're going to come back to eat. And at some point, this is your content. It's just you giving victim impact statements. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit.
Right, I miss like going back to like when I first started watching them and shit.
Yeah, me too. When I first started watching them, it was great. But now it's just every night we got to hear
something about his haters every once a week maybe. But now it's like it's continuous.
It's in the titles every night. They're hating on me every night. They're hating on me. They're hating on me while I'm sleeping. Everybody's hating on me. They're hating on me. Jesus Christ, dude. What about the people that aren't hating on you? What about the people that are celebrating you?
Right.
You don't see them?
I get that. I'll get that way too. Just wait.
I'll be up there screaming every day. God damn it.
I like going over there over the fucking just because of the chat mainly.
Listen to me. For the past 6 months, the only reason why I've been going over there is because of the chat. But now I'll see them on Broadway shit. I'll see them later on Broadway shit.
In that chat, man, that's hard for me to even say. Shit.
And then most of those people, I see them everywhere anyway. I'll see them later. I need a break from
There's only a select few that like I go over to the Hayes for because that's where they are. That's where they stay.
I'll check in on him in a couple of months to see if he's still on that bullshit, man. I don't want to hear that every day. I just don't. Every day. And it's the same people that he's talking about. And if you know these same people, because they're clustered together and we don't know who they are. Why are you watching them? Why are you tell people to stop sending you messages when them motherfuckers are over there talking about you? Just tell people to stop telling you. Stop watching them. Turn off your notifications. When he was live last night,
yeah, when he was doing content, he did tell people, like, I don't want to hear nothing about nobody saying anything to me, blah, 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 blah. And he would just carry on.
He was live yesterday, all in the middle of the day, for no reason. It was weird, because it doesn't usually go live at that time of day. He was talking, and he was like, no, he just got a notification from DJ Fuck You Sue Me. So why are you watching DJ Fuck You Sue Me if you don't like him? He was like, oh, my name's in the title. Like, he's got notifications of all these people, and he's watching them.
I would unsub, because I don't think there's a real issue. I think that's just what their content is this dumb, just dried up storylines.
Trolling each other.
On getting past to, one or the other. That's why I was like, I don't want to even be involved in your fucking storylines over here. This is dumb.
It's weak.
Either some relationship shit or, this other dumb shit. And I like you guys and all, but I can't do it. I can't.
And Miss Sweetest Brown, she's getting on my nerves also. She's another one.
She gets on my nerves, but I like her too. It just irritates the hell out of me with this victim shit. And I really hate that she doesn't see it. I hate that she doesn't see it. And I've tried to tell her numerous times. I'm just like, fuck it.
Can't, man. She's a
but
type
you
of
claim
woman
how street you are. What street person is doing that though? So
she's a type of woman that will break her heel while walking down the street and just fall out on the concrete and be hysterical about the shit.
And it's the ground's fault that made her.
The ground, fucking, the shoemaker. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I get so tired of hearing that woman. Anytime I see her on a panel, I leave as quickly if she gets to talking. She's another reason why I have to stay away from Mahia. She's always up there just talking and talking.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear that shit. I just don't.
Reason why I liked her not going on panels for a minute is because we got a break from that.
Yeah,
it's just too much. It's
too much. And I really think that she's a nice lady. I do. Mm-hmm. I think she has a hard time recognizing real, because she keeps befriending these people who will ultimately shit on her or, make fun of her at some point, or she falls out with for whatever reason, because she's putting all of her eggs in one basket. When you just say hi, that's all you said hi to her, and now you're besties. And she's, entrusting you with all. Why? Make them build up a friendship first, girl. Just dive in to these people.
Right, because people will troll you on Instagram, making you think like they're your friend, and they're really not your friend, just to tell your business, one rainy day when they feel the need to. Fuck all that.
Girl, people did that in junior high school. Mm-hmm. We know. She should know. People do that in your real life.
I mean, I don't know how a gangbanger chick doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
Okay, now I've heard that story and a lot, and people make the choo-choo train noises and carrying on whenever she comes around. And here's my take on that. I think it's a generational thing, or maybe a geographical thing with these different definitions. Now, hear me out, pretty eyes. All right. A threesome is when three people are engaging in sex together. A train is when one person is having sex with multiple people, one at a time. It could be 2 people, it could be 40 people. A swap is when you swap partners. An orgy is 4 or more people. Now, they keep accusing this woman of having a train ran on her, when by my definition, she had a threesome.
The reason why they say it was a train is because she didn't have sex with both the guys at the same time.
That's not what she said. She said she did.
It was one after the other, but they were still in the same room. See, like they weren't having sex with each other. The guys, they were only having sex with her, and unless she's doing anal, I don't see how they could both be hitting it at the same time.
Well, if you're blowing a dude and one dude's hitting it, from the back, that's a threesome.
Yeah, like if she's giving oral to one dude,
you can say blowing a dude.
That to me is a threesome.
That's a fucking threesome.
Yeah, I'm the same. I don't. I when they said train, I went, what? I thought a train was like.
If you got a dick in your mouth,
after the other, if you have
a dick in your mouth and one in your crotch,
you're having sex.
You're having cooter. Both. That's a fucking threesome. If it's 3 women and a woman's going down on one woman and the other woman's going down on her at the same time, that's 3 bitches. That's a threesome. If 3 men, if one man is blowing the other man and the other man is blowing his back out, that's a threesome. They're connected. 3 people are connected. That doesn't mean that like if I'm having sex with 2 dudes, that the 2 dudes are kissing or making out or touching each other. No. They're just touching me. It's 3 people connected. It's like a Lego. 3, pow, pow, pow. That's why it's called a threesome.
They're just trying to, get technical with the shit.
They want to make it seem like she's ran through, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. There are more haters and supporters. Juju Moreno. Oh, don't.
That's why she got a kick. Did you see her after? But I had to go watch what she said about Broadway and the little 3-way that came out bullshit, right? I had to go watch her because I had to see what the fuck she was gonna say, because I knew she was gonna eat that fucking up. And it's like She fucking ate that shit up like nobody's fucking business. I about died. I was like, you are loving this way too much.
Yeah.
That's what I fucking told her. I was like, you enjoy this too fucking much.
That thing
I
with
don't
her
care
and Mink.
who's fucking
That thing
who.
with her and Mink is fucking weird.
It is, and
Let me tell you
it's
something.
getting old. I'm gonna be honest.
It was old. It was old a long time ago. Let me hear you some creepy. Let me tell you why I heard some creepy shit. I know you were there, but I don't know. You know, I don't know anybody's whereabouts. It was on Broadway shit. What's today? Saturday. It was yesterday morning. Jesus fucking Christ, pretty eyes. You know, I've seen trolling, and there's different levels and shit. Oh my fucking God. So Mink's ass was up on Broadway's panel. There was many people up there. All right, many people were up there.
Right.
You may have been there. I don't know. She was masturbating with a rose. Did you see this?
Yeah, I heard them talking about it. Yep.
No. She was up there. Yeah, you could hear it. She cammed up and showed the rose. She dangled it and showed it to us. Then she cammed down, and you could hear some, you know, whatever the fuck. And she's going, Dookie, where are you? Dookie.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I hearing?
She went over.
Wait a minute, pretty eyes. Wait before you speak.
Okay.
This woman was masturbating on a live stream while calling the name of a woman that she's trolling. Okay, you go.
Okay. So Mink, I don't know if you watched this, but the other day, Mink went over on Swedish's panel.
Jesus Christ, she's trolling the shit out of that woman.
And said that she was like, what? You want to talk about me eating pussy?
Mm-mm. I heard that.
And then it carried over to and she was doing that shit.
Jesus fucking Christ. Pretty eyes, what would you do if a bitch that you hate and is patrolling you is moaning while masturbating on a panel with like 500 people watching?
I think I'd be done at that point.
I'm calling the police or something. I'm calling the police or something. Something. I'm calling Men in Black. I'm calling some fucking body.
Right.
Come and get this bitch. She's off her fucking nut. Holy shit. Bitch, are you really beating off right now? And she wasn't just saying her name, she was moaning it. Dookie, come here, dude. I was like, oh,
that's exactly how she said. Do you want to talk about? The
panel went silent. Nobody knew what to say. Oh my God. Holy crap, Morena. It's wild. From midnight to 7 in the morning, shit gets wild on this app,
you get a whole bunch of different
Jesus
people. It's
Christ.
fucking crazy.
Wild.
Oh, I was gonna tell her about because she was like, oh, share some white people links, and I was like, they're fucking crazy. You know, white people are crazy. White women are nuts.
Yeah.
I sat there and I got on a panel because these two bitches were going back and forth about a purse that neither one of them owned, and they were talking about whether it was real or not.
Jesus fucking Christ.
We're arguing. And I said, wait a minute.
They'll dox your shit. They'll dox you down. The white bitches will dox you down.
Yep. And it'll start from you not agreeing with their style or something.
Mm-hmm.
That's dumbest shit ever.
You didn't like the color of that purse, bitch. We're calling CPS. We're calling fucking CPS right now, bitch. Yes.
Oh my God. And when some of them went over to the drama community, oh fuck, they started doxing the drama. I mean the true crime community. That shit was fucking wild, but gotta love white people.
Do you know who 5A is? I see 5A's channel's gone. Do you know? That's wild. I don't watch her. I don't really go over there.
Well, okay. So, I watch people that I don't necessarily like all the time, but
yeah, I do too. I mean,
if I want to get the scoop on certain shit, I'll go over their channel just because, they talk about it, right? They give commentary. So Tracy said that Sean Bradley is the reason why 5A's channel's gone.
What? Sean Bradley's got a lot of haters over there.
But he left the beef sector. How do you leave the beef sector?
What do you mean? Where'd you go?
I don't know.
Isn't all his subs beef sector people?
Right. Like, I think he's trying to change his channel. Like, I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway,
you can just start a whole new channel.
For real,
I'm thinking about
but I
starting a whole
guess
new
he
channel.
doesn't want to lose, like, the money in sort of a sense, because your real ones are gonna follow you into that, and the other ones are just gonna leave.
I'm telling you what I'm really considering, Pretty Eyes. I'm considering getting a decent camera because I don't have one. I watch a lot of because I have a cat. My daughter is a fucking animal person. I don't know where she got it from, but she has a cat, so she's always putting on. There's cat TV that you can put on for your cat to watch and entertain him while you're away. And it's a lot of birds and squirrels and shit running around. Let me tell you something. I could totally set up a fucking camera and put little shit down in my backyard, record like 12 hours of that shit, and put it on a fucking loop on YouTube.
You could. And cat videos get a lot of money. Shit.
My channel will be called Urban Jungle because it'll be, urban animals. You see some possums, raccoons, definitely rats. You know what I'm saying? Some birds, maybe. Urban Jungle.
There you go. And
what do you think?
Like some music behind it when you upload it. Oh yeah. Them nature videos and shit. You could fucking you could actually do some shit with that.
Yeah.
I mean, I sit there and watch the fucking fish channels, and you wouldn't think that that many people would like fucking fish, but I guess they do.
Yep, Morena. Toxic and dysfunctional. That's I.
Yeah, get your cat all riled up on some catnip and fucking start videotaping. Hell yeah, there you go. That'd probably hit 1 million fucking views. I swear.
This shit is live all day, all long. All day, all long. My son used to say that. Anyway, this shit is all 24 hours a day streaming. It's just on a loop. If you watch it long enough, you'll see the loop. Yeah. My cat is totally into it. If I turn it on right now, I swear she'll come out from wherever she is, and she'll just sit right by the TV. And sometimes she jumps at the TV. Dude, do you know how many cat freaks there are around the world that will love another cat channel? A ghetto one, urban one. They might hear some gunshots in the background and shit. With sirens and whatnot, Definitely hear some crack whores arguing for sure. Jesus, I'm right in the heart of that shit. Right in the heart of it.
Oh shit!
Girl, last summer some crackhead, somebody beat her up. She was at the end of my driveway, needed a glass of water.
You wouldn't think there's a lot of crackheads where I live, but there is.
Just she needed a little glass of water, right quick, hot. Blood was running down her face and shit. She was like, "Excuse me, man." She sent a dude in, and it's not even a joke. They needed a glass of water.
I mean, Jim told me. He says, "Why don't you go find some low cow or something?" That's I guess what they call people that are full of their stuff, can't do no wrong, blah 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 blah, yada yada yada. Those kind of people. So I was like, man, I could just find a fucking crackhead and videotape them, and fucking that shit would hit some views, baby.
If I set up a camera, listen, man, if I had like 3 cameras on my top floor of my house, even like up to the roof, I could catch a main street right here where a lot of action goes down. Then on this side, behind me, the street behind me, that's where all the I got a bullet hole through my fucking house a couple years ago. And all the shit goes down over there. I could fucking point a camera right there. And then in the front, there's an alley. I can hit 2 alleys. It'll be like Kensington. You ever watch any of that shit?
Yep.
Boom. Have it just running 24 hours a day.
There you go.
Now, I can't do that. I'll get caught up and get shot to death. These little dope boys are like, bitch, you got us on camera on YouTube? Are you fucking crazy? I can't do that. I'm better off just filming the goddamn possums and the birds, okay? The little dope boys will be like, what the fuck, bitch? Yeah, so hopefully my brother, I gotta talk to my son.
I like the Stingray videos. Come on now, don't tell her to hold off on that.
Oh no, Juju, we're waiting. It's the same stingray. Charlotte, the bitch is still pregnant, man. So
yeah,
there's a lot.
huge.
If you get off in the comment section of some of those videos, and there are some videos on TikTok, period, that they're all hoaxy. They got the conspiracies going on with her. Not just that she was got pregnant by a shark, but that this film that we're seeing is old. It's just pre-recorded. We're watching it like a loop thing. That she been had the baby. That the scientists are carving up the babies because she really did get pregnant by a shark. There's the this one lady was like, I don't think that's just Charlotte ever existed. Like, it's a whole lot going on. But the aquarium themselves are saying, because she's parthenogenesis doesn't really occur. She's the first known, stingray to go through this period that we know of ever. That the pregnancy may take longer than a normal pregnancy would in stingrays. That's what they say. I still got my one eyebrow up.
It may take longer if she's pregnant with some baby sharks.
Baby fucking sharks. Here's what I think. Oh my God, pretty eyes. I did a whole deep dive on how they have sex because I never seen sharks fuck before. Have you? No.
No.
So I did a whole deep dive. I checked all kinds of sharks. I really think, and this is what I feel like, because they said Charlotte had a bite on her from one of them fucking sharks. Bite marks. They bite when they fuck. Sharks do. I think that them sharks been
stingrays.
I think they've been dry humping on her. I don't think that they actually got up in there, but I think that some little pre-cum or whatever swam on. I think they've been They was dry humping on that bitch. That's what I think. And a little something got up in there, swam right on up in there. Close enough, bitch. He was dry humping. She was like, "That's not it. That's not it." He was like, "I'm close, bitch. I feel something. I feel the crease, bitch. I feel the crease. That's not it." Bam. She's pregnant. That's what I think.
But how do they say a shark having sex with a stingray is nothing new?
Yeah, they don't have
heard of it.
Those are tiny sharks too. It's not like it's a big ass shark.
Right.
And they don't have sex like dogs would, like doggy style. It's belly to belly.
Yeah. Well, just like stingrays are belly to belly.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. They was dry humping on that bitch. And a little something swam. I'm telling you. Shark race, bitch. And they could be telling the truth. She might have already had them. And they don't want to release them to the public. Some billionaire wants to be the only person on the planet to have a shark ray.
True. She could have already had them. Yeah. Well, where the fuck is that damn aquarium? I'd like to go there.
They say so many people have came. You know what? I didn't catch the town. I can put that in the next video that I upload. I'll put where the aquarium is.
I'm curious. I really am curious. I think that's why I watched them damn stingray fucking shorts you put up there. I'm like, when is this bitch gonna have her babies, and are they gonna look like sharks?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a little conversations going on. What's up with these babies? So the aquarium says that stingrays can have more than one. They're called pups, but they're saying that she's only got one in there. I think there's more in there. That's one
big ass fucking pup, then.
I think there's more than one in there, and they're just gonna take one or two for research purposes. And I'm telling you, there's a billionaire somewhere that wants to be the only douchebag to have a shark ray.
My kid just listened in for a minute and just looked up how long is their gestation, and it's 3 to 4 months. But what if they're pregnant with the shark?
So
she was due February.
Yes, it can, because
it can't.
Stingray is pregnant, and the only thing that's living with her is the shark.
2 sharks.
That's not possible because you can't have babies with something that you don't have. That's why not coyotes, and
wait and see.
Well, also, hold on now. Also, stingrays don't go through parthenogenesis.
Wait, do stingrays lay eggs?
No, stingrays don't lay eggs, but they could be a live-bearing shark. You don't know.
It's March.
Yeah.
She was due in February, the beginning of February. The first week, like I think it was like the 8th or something.
Yeah, I knew it was like any day. I think she's probably already had it.
It's been like a
No, she was due in February.
We're figuring this shit
That'd
out.
be one
Let's
big
go.
ass baby if she's only got one. There's no way that there's only one baby in her fucking belly.
Mhm. We're on
Ain't
it.
no fucking way. That bitch is gonna die giving birth.
We'll go knock on the fucking door, pretty eyes, and demand to see this goddamn stingray. Where is it?
I got it.
We want to see the shark babies now. We'll start our white womanness. Put on some glasses. I'll get a
Yeah, but
clipboard.
they're saying that she only has one and not the normal like.
Not many, right?
It's kind of different because normally they have.
But the other babies could be hiding behind the one. Like there could be one like big one, not really big, but you know.
That's possible.
Likely.
Well, they're also thinking like she could harbored the sperm from wherever she was last, but that was fucking years ago.
She's been in that
She's
aquarium
supposed
for
to be
8
a
years.
virgin.
She's been in there for 8 years with those sharks.
Yeah, there's no way.
No, they're saying she's going through pathiogenesis, which means she fertilized her own self. She fucked herself. And some animals do that, but
Yeah, I know.
stingrays do not. That's why it's so making such a stink, because she either got pregnant by a shark or she got herself pregnant. There's no other option.
Like around February.
Or they could have fucking mated her and not said anything and just went with this bullshit.
That's what my son said. My son said, "Mom, she's pregnant by another stingray, and they're doing all this just to get some views."
Yep. Anything for clout nowadays. Said, come on now.
My son he's the only one that said that. He was like, "Mom, it's fake. She got pregnant by another stingray. Why are you watching this crap?" I'm like, "But it's an actual aquarium. Like it's a legit. It's not like it's from some dude's living room. It's like an actual aquarium, and I'm interested." He's like, "Mom, stop watching that crap." Shut up.
Come on, like the only way the news knew is by them calling them. Come on.
Goddamn stingray clout. Shark ray clout. Goddamn shark ray clout.
Baby shark.
Oh God, please, no. It's my day off. It's my day off, please. Oh.
Oh, I forgot. Baby.
Yes, asexual. Marina, don't you think for 1 minute that I don't turn on my Karen when fucking necessary? Oh, you better believe it. The fuck? Hell yeah, I do. Yeah, I think I turned my Karen on yesterday. I turn it on all the time, especially when I'm on the phone with these fucknuts. Don't play with me. I need to speak to your supervisor ASAP now. Please, thank you.
Get you a GoPro and strap it to you, and everybody go.
I should have got my Karen on yesterday at Burger King, but I didn't feel like driving back. Sons of bitches. They gave me some cookies, and I got home and they were all warm, and the chocolate chip was all chocolatey and melty, and I was like, cookie. They were fucking raw in the middle. They didn't finish cooking them, bastards. Are you over there doing shark ray research?
Calling Karen. Oh shit!
Yes, I ate that raw cookie. I ate it. It was delicious. I could have put it in the oven.
I ordered, but I ate that bitch.
What do you say?
I said it's not what I ordered, but I ate that bitch.
I could have put it in the oven, but anybody had time for that. It was all warm and gooey.
There you go.
Yeah, so hopefully my brother doesn't, it was, and I'm so mean. Oh God, I forgot to say this part. Oh God. So the whole reason why I know that this is happening is because my daughter saw a post he made on Facebook. So I went over there to read the post, and it's long as shit. And I was mad as fuck that I had to read that bullshit. And I swear to God, after reading it with the house is so empty and he's leaving and all this crap. I swear to God,
feeling suicidal.
It took everything in me not to put a comment under that post that is both evil and eviler. I really wanted to put jump off the fucking ledge. I really wanted to write that, but I didn't, but just know that in my heart and in my mind, I wanted to write jump off the fucking ledge. That's so mean, because if he does hurt himself, then am I going to feel bad that I had these thoughts?
You shouldn't feel bad. I mean, you care about him. That's the thing. If you didn't care, I don't think you'd be so mad.
He's pissing me right on off.
I had to stop getting involved with my brother bullshit because he'd always
I don't really talk to him
about his dumbass bullshit, and I'm like, dude, okay, it's time to suck it up. You're a fucking goddamn grown up. I'm younger than you, and I shouldn't have to have your weight on top of my weight and carry us both around. It's not fair.
Yeah.
And so he's learned. You don't call me when fucking shit gets bad. He don't do it because I won't feed into his bullshit like my parents did. My parents used to bend over backwards for the son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm. He pisses me off because he's pretty much had an easy ride. Seriously. And he really does have, shit to offer a woman. I don't know who, but a woman. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm not really close with the dude. I don't wish nothing bad on him, but we don't really speak at functions, Thanksgiving, shit like that. I feel bad for his kids.
That's one that's truly suffering is his baby. And he's got to get out of that selfish role. Like, yeah, it may be over, but there's other women out there. She wasn't the last, one breathing.
Like, you don't get to tap out, bitch. You don't get to. You're not allowed to be the selfish. You shouldn't have had kids. You can't. Your feelings don't matter. Theirs do. Theirs do. Yep. Don't nobody give a fuck if you're sad. You got shit to do, player. Cry in the car. Like, what the fuck?
True. That's what I used to tell my brother.
I remember this chick I know. She was like, so because I have a kid, that means I can't go out to the clubs every night? I mean, God, I can't have a little fun. That's exactly what it means, bitch. Stay your ass in the house with your kids.
Your life no longer matters. Your children's do, and giving them the best. Lord have mercy. That's why I was glad I was done with the partying days and shit when I got pregnant.
I was still clubbing it. But my kids are in sets, so by the time my older ones were a little older, and plus I got my mom and shit. I had babysitters.
I didn't have that. I was a normal parent, so I couldn't do that shit.
I did have.
Were passed away.
I did club it. I ain't gonna lie, but I learned from my clubbing some of the damages it could have on your person. So I'm able to say to y'all, stay your ass in the house. I used to tear the club up, girl. I got kicked out of this oh God. This one time, back when I used to go skiing, quote, I had a big package in my pocket. Don't know why. Can't recall. But I went to this bar with my homie, and I went to there wasn't many people in there, but maybe 50. And I went to the bathroom because I needed to catch a rail Are you with me so far?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm in the bathroom catching some rails, and I had an audience, and so I entertained, the audience, and there's about 6 or 7 of us up in there. All of a sudden, everybody's best friend, because we're all skiing, and one chick went out and got me a drink. Another chick, they used to have this. They would give you free cigarettes in the bar. You had to fill out this thing. Do you know what I'm talking about? It was like promotional thing. You filled out this little form, and they would give you a free pack of cigarettes.
Yeah.
One chick came back with like 3 packs of cigarettes. The party had moved to the goddamn bathroom. And I was entertaining these hoes. I don't even know why I had all that. I don't even remember. But I do remember the goddamn bitch that came in there to take a piss and wash her hands and was judging us because she didn't want to go skiing with us. The bitch went and snitched on her. So boom, security kicked the fucking door in. He was like, "You bitches are partying just a little too hard. Get the fuck out." So all of us got kicked out of the bar, which meant the bar was left with a bunch of men. And they were mad about it. My homie was like, "Bitch, we've been here 10 fucking minutes. You got all the hoes kicked out. What the fuck?" Sorry. I was having fun. I used to kick it. That was a nice time. My homie was pissed. Your girl used to get it in, all right?
I've never been kicked out of a bar, but I've been close.
What? That's only one story. I've been kicked out many times. What?
Shit.
I've been kicked out many times.
I guess I'm not living, fact.
There's this one spot I used to go to.
I'm not living.
There's this one spot I used to go to when I was in my 20s. And I didn't drink alcohol back then at all. But I smoked weed. Me and my other girlfriend, she's white also, and we used to kick it to the spot on the other side of town where there wasn't nobody white for miles. And that was our spot. We used to go like 2-3 times a week because there was ladies' night, then there was dollar night, then it was Friday night. There's different nights we would go if I could catch a babysitter. But this particular, it was a bar. So it looked like it was a house at one point. So behind the bar, there was a little store, and they sold like candy and cigarettes, not much of nothing. But the back of the store was connected to the bar. So you could actually go to the store from inside the bar or outside the bar. You with me? Okay. So there was always some shit going down in this bar. Always some sort of fight or, bitch is stabbing another bitch. There's been gunplay. I've seen all kinds of shit in that bar. But we got so cool with the owner because he would watch out. He would say shit like, "Look, listen, white bitches. Y'all ain't finna get me caught up in no shit because you white bitches is up in here. Keeping my eye on you." So every time we would see him, he would do the 2 fingers to his eyes. And then, I'm watching you white bitches. Because you white bitches ain't finna get me caught up in shit. I loved him. So one day, there was a fight. It broke out. Right in the bar. It was just a sea of fucking people screaming and yelling. The music stopped and chairs are flying and screaming. Immediately, they ushered the white girls out the back. Out the back through the store and get the fuck out of here and go. The fight didn't have shit to do with us. We weren't involved at all. But that little back way out that store, we were escorted out that so many times. So to safety. I love that bar. I love that bar. He was like, "You white bitches ain't finna get me caught up in shit. Ain't finna catch no dead white girl up in my shit." I love that bar. That was a great bar.
I love the famous line, "You're not the police, are you?"
Oh yeah, sure. You get that. Well, it's either you're a cop or a dopehead, and then after they've confirmed that you're neither, you're all good.
Yep.
That's how it would go down with me, like this bitch.
My mom was best friends with the bar owner that I used to go to. Man, I used to have so much fun in that fucking bar. Like, I dated the DJ. I fucking would hit on the fucking bartender. All sorts of shit went down. I was just a bundle of joy.
There was a lot of times where I would be the only white person in there, or like me and my homegirl. And so I went to a lot of these bars on the other side of town, which is, you don't know my city, but on the other side of town is predominantly black. And we'd be over there quite a bit. And I figured out how to, because you get looks, you know what I'm saying, when you walk in these bars, like who the fuck let the white bitches in? And so I had a routine that I did that killed all that noise within 10 minutes of me walking into any establishment, because I want to chill. I don't want to worry about, bitches looking at me sideways or, dudes looking at me goofy. I'm finna kill all that noise. You want to know how I did it? I'll tell you. As soon as you go in the bar and you get all those fucking crazy looks, you wait just a couple minutes till you see 2 or 3 broads go in the bathroom, pretty eyes. You with me?
Yeah.
Then you take yourself in the bathroom, pretty eyes, and you chum it up with those 3 ladies. You make those 3 ladies love you. You know how? What do all women have in common? Men suck. So you go in the bathroom and you go, men ain't shit. And the one be like, girl, who are you telling? The next thing you know, you're cool with these 3 ladies. These 3 ladies are going to be your go-to ladies in the bar. You're going to try to flock to these ladies, and they're going to tell their hunger, the white girl, crazy. She crazy. And next thing you know, bang, I'm in there. I'm good. I promise you, it's a fail-proof.
Yeah. I just beat my crazy self anyways. I don't give a fuck.
Happened every time. Girl, I remember one time I went in this bar, and I didn't realize that what was happening at the time. I didn't find out till a couple of years later, actually, that the dude that took me to this bar to make his ex-bitch jealous. And all her friends and cousins and like people that knew her were all in this fucking bar. So this is why, years later, I learned that a couple of these people were looking at me the way they were. But I did my fail-proof method. I went in the bathroom, befriended like 3 or 4 ladies. Then later, guess what happened, pretty eyes? Guess what happened? Deborah Cox came on. Tell me why me and like 5 bitches were standing there. How did you get here? He was mad as hell. He was mad at me because I was kicking it with these ladies. We were vibing. We're chilling. I didn't understand until 2 years later why. Because he took me there because he wanted to piss off his ex-girlfriend. But I wound up kicking it with like 3 of her cousins.
You ruined it.
I fucking ruined it. He's a dumbass anyway. Dumbass. Why wouldn't you just tell me that's what we're doing?
So he wanted to make her jealous of you and then end up with her getting an attitude with you and starting a fucking fight, I bet.
Or some shit like that.
Asshole. Men do the same shit women do, but fucking they're more sneakier, motherfuckers.
If he could have just told me that's what we were doing, it would have been a whole different scene.
Right.
Dumbass.
Because it's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. That's just what it is. He was afraid you were going to tell him no.
I was reading that word. I do. Fail-proof, Morena. It works with Puerto Rican folks too. I've done that. I've been invited to a party, and my folks are looking at me like, "Who invited the white bitch?" And it don't take but a second. I know some things. Next thing you know,
I've never had that problem.
Next thing you know, I got a plate with half a moons on it, some fucking rice and beans, a potato ball. We're good. Do a little dance and shit when they turn on that gasolina. Gasolina. I'm singing Macarena. I think I'm singing Macarena, but that's not the song I'm thinking of. It's that auto to gasoline.
Gasolina.
I like that song. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's it. I like that one. Yeah.
Daddy.
I always say, you know what I always say? It's hilarious. I say, tubby gasolina, hubby dubby gasolina, hubby tubby. I never know any of the words. It's so terrible, but I jam anyway. Can't stop me. Oh, guess what tomorrow is?
It is St. Patty's Day. It's my fucking
St.
holiday.
Patrick's Day.
It's March 16th, St. Patrick's Day.
Duh, that's what we were talking about. Quit eavesdropping in my damn conversation, child.
Stop speaking so loud, then.
How old is this child all in the business?
Can you go pee now? I'm
old enough to get in the business.
Is this a boy or a girl?
Boy.
Ooh, that's a tough age. I remember those
I was
days.
in my business. I was in my business.
A lot of sticky sheets. Mm-hmm. Damas gasolina. You know, my friend asked me yesterday, "What are you gonna do for St. Patrick's Day?" Or St. Patrick's? It's I'm Irish all year round. I'm Irish all year round. I used to though. I don't drink beer. I've never been a beer drinker, but I used to bar hop just to get the free corned beef and cabbage. I don't even like corned beef, but I like the cabbage.
You know, I never reaped my benefits from even being like somewhat Irish. Damn, what have I been missing?
Do you have parades where you are? Go to a parade.
Yeah, we got a parade here. It's lame though.
Go to the they're all lame. You go there to get drunk, girl. Don't nobody give a shit about no parade.
No, it's for kids. They don't do it for fucking adults.
Aw, do you don't have like a beer crawl?
I'm telling you, beer sucks. Like the only time they do it for adults is the nighttime.
Right? Do they have like a bar crawl? You could do a bar crawl.
I don't go to the bars anymore.
Well, you can get you some beer and some green dye, and a goddamn hat. Shit. Everybody I know is going to be Irish tomorrow.
I got a sour apple beer.
Boom. You're Irish.
I like apples. I don't think I'm going to get drunk, though.
No, I know. I stopped drinking some years back.
I almost should have fucking waited to do my thing and said, "Ha, bitches, I'm fucking Irish. Let's do this. It's my holiday." Drank my beer and fucking smoked.
I used to start early in the day, girl. While them kids was in school, get it cracking. Then as soon as they get home from school, set them down with some food and my mama, and I'm back in the bar crawling it, throwing up and shit. I don't like corned beef, but the cabbage was delicious. It's crazy. I've never, ever been to a parade, a St. Patrick's Day parade, and that's wild. They're a really big thing in my city. They're a huge thing. There's a huge Irish community, and they have it's a big fucking deal. I've never ever been to not one of them, and that's a shame. In my own fucking city, bro. A lot of
what the hell are you doing? You might find some hot young.
Hot young what?
A hot young man. You could fucking.
Girl, I will punch a hot young man right in his fucking face. I don't want a young nothing.
You just want to get some beads. That's all you want.
Girl, I don't want a young nothing. I just want to get drunk and eat some cabbage. I don't want no young nothing. Girl, a young man will get on my nerves.
Right.
Sit your ass down.
I don't know how any woman can fucking want somebody that's fucking.
I can't be with somebody who doesn't get my references. Like if you don't get my generational references, I can't fuck with you, player. I got to explain everything to you and shit, what I meant. And then you motherfuckers done changed what it used to mean. So now I'm saying some whole other shit. You don't know. God
totally
damn it.
Changed what the history is, motherfuckers, but okay.
I'll look at him, though. He can, mow the grass or something while I watch.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Let me just look at you for a minute.
And then get out.
But the minute you open your fucking mouth, it's over.
Who do you think is fine on YouTube, Pretty Eyes? Who's fine?
Who do I think's good looking? Let's see. I think Broadway's good looking. I think.
Ooh, girl, he's got some serious soup coolers. I don't know that I think he's attractive, but his mouth show is. He sure do got a pretty mouth. Okay, go ahead.
But anyway.
Girl.
Go
ahead.
And let's see who else. I like flirting with Shano.
Shano, do you know who 10 Toes Down is?
Yeah, we talked about this last week.
Girl, I'm still on it. He's fine and a motherfucker. Go ahead, you're saying.
See, the CEO, his body's fucking hot.
See, I don't like all that, and but I understand that he is an attractive man. But
I mean,
he's a
his
little. I don't
body's
like
hot,
him.
and he's got his smile. Oh my fucking god!
He
his
is
smile.
attractive. He's an attractive
Anyways,
kind of guy.
let me.
I don't like him though. I'll punch him right in his face. I don't like him.
Right,
But go
he's
ahead.
fucking young. The minute he opens his mouth, it's like
No,
shut
it's the
fuck
way he
up.
behaved about his whole
Right.
business.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's sitting with that bitch.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why you would want to hang around somebody that wanted
I don't
to
like
kill
that.
You.
That makes you
I mean,
shady,
that's
in my
some scary
opinion. I don't
shit.
know. That's some shady shit. Who else is
But I
fine?
think it was all a play to begin with, like the whole. It's all
I know.
Anyways,
I know
it's a
Juju
Rainwater
that he's
production.
too young. I know
Yes.
Juju. He's still fine.
Who's too young?
10 Toes Down. I think that's what she's referring to.
Oh yeah, well, so CEO.
You know what? 10 Toes Down ain't that young. He's like 40, ain't he?
No, I'm saying, he. I think he is 40. I think he is 40.
50 even. I think 10 Toes Down is an older kind of cat.
Yeah,
I don't give a shit how old he is. I don't want to touch him. I just want to look at him. Who else we got?
He's got a nice body too. I've seen his body.
Oh, there's this man. You probably don't know who he is, but I know Marina probably. Marina, do you know who Domo is? Domo is fine and a motherfucker. Girl, he's a dude from the conscious community. He used to debate in these debates they had over there. But he doesn't debate anymore. You know, they don't do it anymore. But he has his own channel where they talk about politics and shit. Him and a co-host.
Yeah.
Oh, girl, he just one time.
I don't really have any crush. Like, I don't really have any. Like, I go to watch him just because I have a crush on him or whatever. I don't.
Angel said, show pics of these men. Girl, you know who the fuck Domo is. Let me tell you something, pretty eyes. One time he was on a panel and they weren't debating. He was just talking, blah, blah, blah. Hey, dude, how's the sports or whatever the fuck men talk about. And he was cammed up and he was propped up against his kitchen counter and his arms folded in front of him. And he was looking into the phone talking. And he had on a white t-shirt. And he's fucking... mother bitch. He had on, it was like black basketball shorts. Oh my fucking God. This brother is fine. And then his wife came home and he was like, oh, hey honey, I'm in here, gotta go. And ended the live stream. God, he's fine.
You know what I'm glad I haven't heard in like a week?
Huh?
Freaky C telling me he's mad at me.
Ricky C's been on a tour. I've been seeing his ass everywhere.
He's been fucking wilding, but usually he can spot me out in the fucking chat and talk shit to me, and I haven't heard it in over a week, thank God. Ever since him and DJ was like, yeah, that shrimp sucker's mine. They fucking talking shit to him.
DJ is wilding, man. He's just trolling everybody.
Right, like that whole thing with him and Mahia is a fucking
hilarious.
Yeah, like come on,
hilarious.
And then he's trying to switch all the words around what's been said. No, he really meant this.
Yeah,
get out of here. Him and Meek are like the biggest fucking trolls ever.
Yeah, for sure.
I can handle DJ's trolling over Meek, so
I agree with you wholeheartedly.
And I like
she's
it.
Like
but that
I don't really.
When she gets in a troll mode, I can't do it. I just fucking can't do it.
I don't watch her channel, so I don't really know much about her except for when I see her in other people's shit, and I can only base her on that. I feel like there's something that needs to be medicated.
Hey, 420.
Something that needs to be medicated up in there.
Yeah.
What's up, executive? How you doing?
I mean, I have no issues, like, but fucking DJ just fucking cracks me the fuck up. He fucking cracks me up.
We were talking about grief and my brother, and then now we're just talking about everything and nothing. We might talk about you. I went on a date with Executive Sessions.
You went on a date? Woohoo! Let me go spread that around on the YouTube.
We went to the movies.
See if we could get some play out of it.
We went to the movies. It was a good movie. We should do it again. Executive.
What movie did you see?
Girl, I don't know what it was called. What was it called?
Yeah, because you were too busy necking. Now, okay, I'm going to tell everybody on YouTube. You and 420 got it on like Donkey Kong.
It was one of those.
No one's talking about it.
It was one of those video games. I've been trying to spread the rumor for a long time. We really did though. It was one of those video game one of those video games that has a storyline. But it was just the movie part without the video game part. It was just it was cool. See, he can't remember the name of it either. He had
chilled, basically.
Girl, he had this. I was motorboating the shit out of that fool. We was watching that shit off. He don't remember the name of that shit either. Girl, I stuck my hand in the popcorn and got a little surprise. Oh, not so little.
Something popped up that I
Not
didn't
so little.
expect.
A not so little surprise.
Let's go. I'm gonna be
Executive be doing big things. He be doing big things. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that.
See, look, you've been hiding a multi-million-dollar story. See, see. I mean, why ain't more people need to talk about this? Fuck all the dumb shit. Let's talk about 420 and fucking and Hood. Getting it on like Donkey Kong in the movie.
Like Donkey Kong. It was really a good movie, though. I really liked it. My kids be playing those video games with storylines.
But you would remember what it was if it was a good movie. See.
I was yelling and shit at the screen. I was like, bitch, don't. Why are you going in there? Don't go that way.
That's the wrong hole.
Fucking bitch. Oh, that's a crease. It's a crease. It's a crease.
Oh, shit. I'm too stoned for this shit right now.
How's that vape pen working for you? Pretty good?
Oh, I fucking love it. Shout out to Dee Dee.
And it'll last you a month, you say?
What?
You said it'll last you a month?
Yeah, about a
That's
month.
amazing.
About a week shy of a month.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I told you I had one of them bitches. I smoked it in one day.
I mean, and I smoke like a fucking chimney.
It was a weak bitch. It was a weak pen, though.
Yeah, I said you probably were smoking that fucking garbage, one of those fake pens.
The dude that gave it to me is a punk bitch, so yeah, it was probably just some weak shit.
You were probably just smoking some fucking vegetable oil and shit and didn't even know it.
Girl, what the heck?
With a drop or two of fucking THC.
That wasn't even weed in that bitch. It was probably, what's that shit called?
K2 up in that shit?
CBD. No, I did get high from it though, but only for like a day. About to pack a bow right now. Packing a bow.
Yeah, no, my fucking. I miss smoking out of my fucking dry herb vaporizer. Now that shit works fucking great.
You're what?
I like smoking. I like smoking flower.
Bitch, what are you saying to me right now?
I said the vape pen. The vape pen, my vape pen. Like I used to have a vape pen that had dry herb in it. Like you could put a bowl in it, and then it would vape it, and it also fit like the little cartridges and shit.
Look at you.
Because I like smoking flower. I really do, but
little old me just fucking putting shit in the easy wire, calling it a day. You know. Right now I'm out of paper, so I had to resort to the little bowl.
I think
I'm still living in the fucking 80s.
Than joints.
Still living in the 80s. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know. Serves its purpose.
I want to try the wax. That's what's next.
You want to try what?
The wax.
Oh, you know what? I have never done a dab or wax or nothing. I've never even seen it. I
really want to try it
in person. Don't be out here really wanting to try stuff. I remember when I really tried stuff.
We get more addicted. Fucking bastards. They know what the fuck they're doing. They're trying to get us more addicted.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. This weed makes me giggly. I don't like it. I'm already giggly enough. I don't need to be more giggly.
This particular weed that I got right now makes me tired, bro. I hate tired weed. I don't want to be tired. It legitimately, it makes my whole body like, good night.
Yeah.
But I don't say goodnight. Okay.
See, I have to have a mixture of the in the couch type of weed and the sativa because I can't do the too jittery. That shit will drive me crazy, and that sativa makes me jittery. But if I have a hybrid, it's all right. I can deal with both.
God damn it. Okay. Spilling shit. Not
That's
good.
a party foul. That's a fucking
A
party
total.
foul.
I remember when I was younger. It was way before the blunt was ever a thing. This neighbor, I want to say he was white, maybe Hispanic, maybe, but he had a little thing for me. And I did not have a thing for him, but he was nice. You know, he would help me like with groceries and stuff. At the time, I just had my two oldest boys; they were real young. But he came over one day. He's like, "You want to smoke some pot?" I'm like, "Shaw, bruh, light it up, dude." And he laid like seven or eight joints on the table. Pow, 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 pow. Already rolled. I'm like, oh, you're trying to smoke. All right, well, I can smoke a little bit, but like I got kids and shit. Like I can't just call it a day with you, sir. You know what the fuck? And you know, before this, I had went skiing a couple times. Not many. You know, a little bit.
Yeah.
And I've been around people who done drugs. I know what drugs are. So he lights up the joint and he hands it to me, and I hit it, and I immediately knew that this was not just weed. And I knew this was just not weed because of the smell. The shit was sparkling. And because this very thing has happened to me before. I had a fool hand me a joint before in a car, and that shit was laced with angel dust. And this fool lit the joint. I hit it. But this, I knew what it was. This fool he was skiing. He took his joint went on the rails. All right. I smoked it with him, and I'm watching him look at me, and then we're done with it, and I'm ready for him to get the fuck out now. Right now, this fool lights another one, and I'm like, what is your problem, dude? Like, why? He's like, come on, keep smoking, bro. You're gonna feel it, bro. Keep smoking. I'm like, I already feel it, so I'm pretty smart. This fool thought that we were gonna smoke down all these joints, and my underwear were gonna magically fall the fuck off or some shit. Like, do you think that these 7 joints you put on the table is just, oh, my pennies? Bitch, get out. Take your little drugs and get the fucking moving. I'm glad I had a presence of mind at that young age. Fuck, that's the second time somebody fucking drugged me and shit and stared me in my eyes.
There's been a couple of those, like somebody asked me to smoke a bowl and then they expect, no.
Yeah, executive. He thought I was just gonna, I am so high. Bastardo.
He was trying to pop it like you popped it there.
Motherfucker.
We know what's up.
I'm now sitting here thinking, are there any other times I was drugged? That's 2. Fuckers. I ain't never been roofied or nothing. Not that I can recall. God damn.
Yeah, no shit, 'cause I don't think you remember being roofied or not,
Mother bitch.
I mean, I like to do stuff that I remember, not fucking be out of it. Like all that dumb shit, like people that were doing heroin and shit. I don't understand why you want to do something that the minute you get high, you start throwing up and then you fucking nod out. That doesn't seem fun to me.
What time are you going live?
In an hour and a half.
Oh. I did almost 2 hours. Is that what the fuck this says? Let me see this little red square that's in my glasses.
Yep.
Okay. What? Give me a couple of watch hours. I got to get my watch hours up, man. My subs up. I want to get monetized. Why not?
Right,
Why not?
I'm with this little gossiping shit that I got.
I'll take my
little... you guys gotta have like a dramatic thing. Like you gotta be like fucking calling him an asshole, and he's gotta tell you your pussy stinks, like every other fucking dude says about somebody that they don't like, or woman. Tired of hearing that shit. Anyway,
we can start a controversy with me and executive.
Yeah, that's what you need. A little controversy. He's got to tell you.
I tried to start a controversy with Sean.
Small. I mean, I don't know what else we could go with.
I tried to start a controversy with Sean, but he ain't down at all.
Right. Well, the shit. The other day, I was like, man, Sean's old enough to be my fucking son.
Shit.
I mean, shit. I would have been like 20. I mean, 8. Well, like
How old is
almost
Sean?
18. He's fucking 27.
27.
Yeah, he's fucking young. Anyways,
Yeah.
and I'm fucking old. I'm almost 20 years older than him. I was like, dude, I could have been your fucking mom. There ain't no way. There
I
would be
have
no
a
way in hell.
27-year-old daughter. Yeah, I have a 35-year-old son.
What?
Goddamn.
Wait,
Old as
hold
fuck.
on. What is? Wow, 420. That's some interesting shit. In secret rooms. That
That's
sounds
fucked
like
up.
fucking some sex
That
trafficking
sounds
like a
about right. You know
motherfucker.
what? Executive, I'm sure they do that all over the planet. I'm sure it ain't exclusive to fucking China. People suck, bro.
hmm That's disgusting. But I also heard they also declitterify fucking young girls too.
They do what?
They fucking take girls at like 5 years old and cut their clits off.
Yeah, that's a ritual in a lot of countries. I don't. It's not.
That
They
shit
still
is
do it.
wild to me. Like the
Well,
man's the only one that could get the pleasure out of the shit. What the?
what's even extra cruel? A lot of times it's the women that do that to the girls, like their mother, auntie. It's not even the man
Nah,
that
there ain't
performs the
no
shit.
fucking way. Like
Yeah, yeah.
fuck that
I
noise.
seen a
What?
whole documentary on that. That was wild. And the women that were doing it, they talked and they said, it's part of their culture and that's how they get
I
down.
get it's part of their culture, but fuck, that's just
Dumb
wild to
shit.
me. Like wild as fuck. What are you saying? Like if women want sex, like they're the ones that are
I could never do that to my sweet baby girl.
I don't know.
Get your shit off, girl. Get your shit off.
That just makes me think like you think that men can't just go from one woman to the other because it they have no feeling from it. Like they're trying to say like only women do that shit. Like women are the only ones that do that shit if they have if they have that feeling down there. Like how's it fair for a fucking man to do that shit?
Yeah.
I don't get it. Anyways, but yeah, that wild shit, that was wild to me. That was fucking wild to me. Anyways,
All right.
power
You
and
guys, just get on
control.
out of
That's the
here.
way I look at it. Power and control.
Absolutely. I'm gonna get out of here, Pretty Eyes, and I'm
All
gonna tap
right.
into your live. And when you do it, I'm about to go over
Yeah.
here and finish cooking what I'm cooking and eat on it, and then hopefully I'll be awake in an hour and a half.
Alrighty.
Thank you for coming up. You made it much
Yeah.
easier.
Thanks for having me.
Time flew by. All right, y'all. I talked about grief, the 5 stages. I told some, just personal shit. Hopefully, I didn't offend anyone. If I did, you'll be all right. I understand that all people are different when it comes to grief, and everyone's time frame isn't the same. And I just, I have such a thick skin that I just feel like his adjustment, he's not moving through the stages quick enough. Peace, y'all. He's not. He's just not. But hopefully, good things. Good things. Good things. Yeah. Yeah. Grief. Yeah. I hope he, the best for him and anyone else that would be going through some similar shit. That you could, get to acceptance quickly. Get to acceptance quickly. I'm trying to just talk blah blah blah. So I actually hit the 2-hour point. Pretty Eyes. Oh, why you got to go? Because she's high. Pretty Eyes is always high. That's why her eyes are pretty. Thank you again. Thank you again. For the cash app. Pretty Eyes. That was nice. Oh, I missed a call from somebody. I didn't know it because I turned my ringer off. All right, y'all, for real, I'm getting out of here. All right, until, oh, wait, I got a couple more seconds. Not yet. I'm waiting. I ain't playing. La, la, la. La, la. Still here. Mm-hmm. Just chilling, vibing to the copyright-free music and back. Mm-mm. 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 Oh, I hit the 2-hour mark, but sometimes I've seen that YouTube might try to jip you out of a couple of seconds. Can't fucking play me. 2 minutes, 2 hours, 1 minute. 2 hours, 1 minute. I told the people, I said at the very beginning of this video that if you're coming to catch the replay, just go and hit the like button right now. If you're not going to stay, just right away. Just hit it and then kick rocks. I get it. Shit. Did you hit the like? Anybody hit the guy? You bet. Juju, the Morena. I'm going to start calling you TT Morena Reyes Juju the third. Okay, like stuff. Okay, that's 2 hours, 1 minute. Until next time, peace.